this channel is groovy and you'd like to show your support, well, there are a few things that you can do. Find that like button, give it just a playful little smack, and subscribe and join the channel, and let's hit the like button now.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we
check. Check my carpet chicken titties. Check my carpet chicken titties.
The money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for.
Yo, he say.
About trust, but first, please fill
what did he say? He say chicken what?
Asking for much, it's been a long week, I'm looking for
chicken titties.
Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun.
Hell no.
SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, oh, oh.
Check.
Oh, and I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted, fireside. Yeah. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Yeah. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bruh. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, SOS, oh. Please fill my cup.
Got a two-tongue weight from my hairline to my backbone, and it's dragging me around, but I don't listen. All your critics are red, mind your own business. That's right. Better run red lights. Gotta watch me fly. To my left, devil to my right, we're going down.
Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. My name is Lane, taking a look at the market tonight. If you're new, don't be alarmed. I'm sure you're wondering, what the hell did I just stumble into? Just a dude that likes to hang out and talk about crypto. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I ain't got no paid groups. I have no paid services or anything like that. You might see a little subliminal advertising around here about Tangem wallets and such, and maybe a few exchanges that I personally use myself, but that is it. And whether you want to fall prey to the subliminal marketing. How's it going, everybody? And the bags are still bleeding. The bubbles are still red. They just sucking all the blood and all the juice out of our bags and watching them slowly die down to nothing. Crypto is a spam. Oh, but the hour looks pretty. There's some strong ones out there. Hey, if your guru's been throwing out some new trades for you or whatever, they probably got it from over here on Tokenmetrics. It's showing out. These are the hot coins. The ones everybody are talking about is Toncoin, Notcoin, Layer 0, ZK Sync, but the ones that seem to be catching everybody's attention trying to jump into is Aether. Onyx 1 XEN seems to be out there a little hot. Space Mesh. Eternity, ERN, space ID. Proppy is coming up just a little bit. These are the hot trader coins is what they are, so maybe they have a decent setup. Maybe they're just, kind of it may be time for them to settle down. A lot of times when I go personally investigate them, that's what I usually find is like, looks like I'm a little late to the party. But then I'm a bottom dweller. I'm like that catfish that just wants to suck around on all that nasty bottom stuff that nobody wants to touch. That's what I really like to do, and that seems to pay off pretty dang good if you're a position trader. I say that a lot, and it's not like, oh yes, I'm a professional position trader. It's how this works, that Bitcoin goes up and anything goes up, but mostly Bitcoin's what we're looking at here to govern our cycles, right? Comes down, comes up, and does this cycle again. So as a position, when I say position trading, all that means basically is that Bitcoin did it with Bitcoin and whatever coins, and we see a lot of these altcoins coming back to bottom areas, right? Well, I tried to get a sizable bag as cheap as you can. All right, investors have the mindset, I'm going to hold on forever. A position trader doesn't. Position trader's like, yeah, I'm going to get me in a nice bag, and that is going to become my personal bank account during this bull run, because as it rises up, I get to peel them out. And it'll drop back down, and if I want to add back, I can treat it kind of like a swing trade or what. I can have a whole lot of fun. But that's what I focus on when we're around these areas. Now, when we start getting in the market phase right here, then I'm more let the positions ride and just peel off profit. And then we'll start getting into more trading, more of the swing trades. That's how I look at it personally. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't think that's always explained, but when you got up here to the market top area, if you can identify it at the time, because it's tricky. Sometimes she feels like she is right now. In fact, when we get to a market top, it'll feel a lot like what it does right now, and you're like, yeah, is it? No, we can still go to 500,000. No, we're going back to 38 by Thursday. You still get the both sides playing, and a lot of sideways in the middle where it just looks like, oh hell, I died. And that's what a top feels like. Except for there's usually a little bit more bullish momentum there, I find. It's like, no, we're going to 100. We'll never go below 47,000, never again. I don't. Anyway, that's my takes on it. Shout out to everybody who's hanging around with me. We'll take a look at Bitcoin and altcoins and stuff. I'll give my opinion. You tell me your opinion. We'll just mish them all together, see if we can come up with a plan, what to do. Do I need to go over my P&L? Well, that's what I do. I do the one thing that your guru won't do. I'll show you my P&L and what I've been up to. Now, for one, I do not claim to be a guru, because I am not. I am not a pro trader. I don't fit my definition of pro trader. My pro trader would be, if I had a system where I was like constantly getting like pulling out about 10,000 a month, constantly, like on the little swing trade system. I'm not got that in play right now. Might it turn into that? It might. Right now, I'm focusing on my position trades because that's where they need me the most right now. And they're going to make me the most money. But, you know, a pro trader, in my definition, would be one who can support his income on a steady stream. You know, you've got a system. You can't win 5,000 every month. Then that's more than likely. That is very, very true. There would be definitely ups and downs, but you would have a steady, consistent system to be a professional trader. In my standpoint, now, a sad thing that you will find out is that a lot of your gurus out here just cannot trade. They can't prove it. If they proved it, they would show you their P&L. They don't do that. That's just flat out right. Just saying. By not showing you that little thing on that exchange, not just the select winning trades, or, oh, look, I lost this one, or, oh, look, we made 4% today, or look, we made 1,015% today. They can't show you the numbers. Why not? Are they afraid you'll see something? Oh, you mean they're going to teach you to teach you how to trade your way to millions when they haven't done it themselves? That they can't even show you that they're profitable? Oh man, how do you know where all that stuff comes from? You and the 2,000 other people paying them monthly fees, subscription-based services. Go. But I'm not here to rant about that. We're here to take a look at Bitcoin. It does. I will come out with that stuff every once in a while, people. I'm sorry. I try to keep it wrapped up. I try to, but every once in a while, it just kind of comes up like a pimple and just explodes. And like, I got to throw it out there. You gurus. I'm sorry if they're not showing you systematically how their little system works and how that it is profitable. You're just you're feeding the monkeys, people. You're feeding the monkeys. We got enough monkeys out here. But I don't think it's you guys. I think I'm just talking to YouTube in general. My guys are pretty much... You guys have heard me talk about this before. That's why everybody's clicking off. Like, shut up and let's look at the charts. Shout out to Joe here from Trade Intuition. Joe also has another YouTube channel. Joe offers excellent alpha over there. Yeah, you need to go check out Joe's stuff. I like the way he trades. And it's always good. It's always good. Hear that, alpha? If you losing in the market, you can't figure out why you're screwing up, why your entries and stuff aren't working, go check out Joe. He'll help you understand what's... And then you can get that foundation that you need that we all revert back to, or if we're worth our salt, we might tweak it and add hit this and that and our own little spice to that. But what he teaches over there is OG Alpha Gold. And when stuff don't work, you go back to the drawing board and you say, oh, and Joe's that foundation. I'm just saying, price action trading at its finest. Yeah, you need to understand that. So we got Flipcoins. How's it going, Flipcoins? Shout out to Sam Webb. Sam's here. Got Crypto 420. How's it going, my man? I think I got everybody. Oh, I see what happens. It's top chat. Let's put live chat. Well, you didn't miss a thing. Y'all fooled me. I thought I was going to have more on there. Can I get a 111 in the chat? Can we do a 111? Just to bring some of that luck. Bitcoin needs it right now. Bitcoin needs a prayer. It is Sunday. Did you pray for Bitcoin today? Because Lord knows it needs it. She's bleeding out. She's been bleeding out. I've been playing with my fibs because I just play with my fibs all the time. I don't even try to be discreet about it. I'm just like, oh, well, they're all going to find out I play with my fibs at some point anyway. I'm just going to do it in front of everybody. So I identify as a fib trader. That's just me. I think it's kind of cool. You can get these levels with them that it can respect, like the 1.272 and 1.414, and looks like we are definitely headed toward this 1618 area. got a good shot. I mean, there's a shot where it is now that this might happen, but there's that sign that wouldn't give you a clue. There's, you know, there's also some other little things like the very beginning of the move's a good place to check for an idea. Where could we go if all things go to hell? Where could we be looking at? And it kind of pointed down to these areas too. Nifty. And we do have a big 618 on a bigger scale down here. So I'm hoping that we're at an area that maybe we'll catch and turn around at 62.5. That's what I'm kind of seeing where we're going to, whether we stay there, man. I don't know. We need to. We need to get back above 65.5, 67.5. That's what we need to do. We're going to feel a lot of pain until we do, because Bitcoin coming down is going to keep dragging our altcoins down, and every time Bitcoin comes down, that brings them down. Bitcoin goes up a little bit, altcoins come back up a little bit. Some of them, not all of them, maybe a little bit. They're still, you know, trying to recover from their wounds and being steamrolled. And then Bitcoin decides to tumble again, and it's like, oh no! Like, I give, let my tap out. So they're just all beat and bruised up right now, which makes them pretty slim, you know, pretty easy pickings if you are a position trader or a long-term mindset investor, going to build a bag of your favorite ones that you're most convinced about. Not talking about Pookie Poo and New or whatever might be hot on the trot. I mean, not going to argue totally against it, but I'm like, come on now. The first wave of big money we're going to see is going to be some of that serious money. Some of that serious old school money be flowing in through these ETFs mostly until these get a little braver and say, oh, Helen, I think I'm going to actually go over to Coinbase and purchase me a Bitcoin today. Would you like me to pick you up anything while I'm there? Figured we would try to see what all the cool kids are doing these days. Those hipsy youngsters. So I don't know. That's my dream anyway. I don't know. Would it play out that way? There'll be more money coming in. Helen, they say this Floki Eater could reach a $13 billion market cap. So what happened there, man? So take a look at the indices over here, because it gives us a feel, and here we are, total 3 things I've been looking at, and still kick myself for not just sticking to the rules that I should be going by when it comes to taking my profits. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, did better than I would have done, though. I did, so I gotta give myself some props for props to do, but well, it's like, yeah, there's always room for improvement. Are we leveling out here? Can we bounce back? That's what I'm hoping for. This is what I'm looking for. This would be good for me too. If we do come back for even if it's a bearish retest, if some money comes back in Litecoin, say another 50, 60 billion, I mean, it sounds like a lot until it comes in quick and leaves quick. But I'm looking for maybe, hopefully, over this next week, maybe next 10 days, it may take it a while that we'll get that pump. I mean, you want to argue with me, or would you rather go the other way, which we just kind of dump in our backs? So, you know, hopefully you're with me on this. Yeah, I think we do need that. We should cheer this on for support. Maybe you can manifest it. Use your subconscious mind. Make it be so. Tell yourself it is. Fake it till you make it. Works for the gurus. Let's take a look at Total 3 on the big screen. Guys, this is an overall representation of what all our bags are doing. Is there any sign that she might want to change her mind and give us a little lift to the upside, give us a little relief rally? Can we seize it? Is there any signs? There are some signs that, hey, maybe we passed our chance because we lost that daily 200 moving average. Oh, ouch. That sucks. That really sucks. That sucks so bad for altcoins right now. Probably didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that. We actually closed the candle below that and kind of confirmed, hey, man, altcoins as of today are officially bearish. Dang. I'm unsubscribing. I don't like what you're saying. I don't like what I'm saying either, but I can't unsubscribe. I run this channel. And I can't, that's just what the chart says. It says I'm bearish. I'm bearish. I'll get out right now. Now, she's just grumpy, all right? She woke up on the wrong side of the bed. She woke up on the wrong side of the 200 moving average today. Expect the first day to be kind of grumpy. Doesn't mean she has to stay grumpy. Let's gotta feel it out, okay? Let's don't freak out just totally yet, unless you want to just sell everything. That is a strategy, by the way. It's like, oh my God, well, that's my confirmation. The candle close and open below that 200 daily moving average. Helen, it's time to sell everything. I mean, it is. I mean, you have to do that strategy. You have to find your own strategy. I'm not doing that strategy. Maybe I'll kick myself in 2 weeks for not, but there was a bearish sign that said, oh, Helen, the chart says that we should sell here. I didn't listen to that one either because I'm a dumbass. And here I am being a dumbass again, possibly. Am I? Marcus Cypher is trying to convince me that there's some bullish divergence going here on these far out waves, connecting this little guy to this little guy. And I'm like, all right, Marcus Cypher, but I'm not totally convinced. I need a little bit more than that. But I'm not going to condemn that thought either. I support your creative thinking, but I'm not sold, Marcus Cypher. I do like that the stochastics are bottomed out. That's cool, but she can stay there in the bottom while that price just drops even lower. So they're kind of useless right now until they start going the other way. RSI can also get pinned down there, and she is kind of bound there at, wow, on the daily RSI. You guys see this? For Bitcoin, RSI being way down here, lowest low it's had since, my gosh, when? Last summer this time. Wow. Are we going to repeat that? Because that would suck. Please don't let us do what we did last summer. What did we do last summer? Well, this is total 3. This is not Bitcoin. But I still don't want to do that. I still don't want to be down that low. But I will take that bounce back to the upside. Should one be a coming. Marcus Cypher seems to think that one might be a coming. And when you break these megaphone patterns, well, usually they're not that rough on you as they look, but they're still not fun. Don't expect a big, awesome bounce back. In my pattern trading experience, Bitcoin, however, man, on the momentum overall on the daily, looks beautiful, beautiful. Probably take a look at the weekly. I think we've already done that. We did it a little bit last night, and she is looking a little bit bearish, and she has been looking bearish on the weekend, and that's why I keep kicking myself, because that was one of my things. Now, Road Dog, you remember, you said next time this happens, you were going to do this and this, and I didn't do this and this. I let a bias get to my ass, and here I am talking about it. Because that's how real life is. Hindsight. Well, there is record about me talking about it. There's just very little evidence about me acting on it. That's the sad part. And that is a reality of trading that your gurus aren't talking about, is that no matter how awesome, man, you might have impeccable TA. You might be the magical TA that can actually predict where the price will be in 3 hours from now. But I guarantee you, knowing that information and executing a trade to let that play out, yeah, that's where the rubber meets the road. Even if you had a guaranteed trade setup that was going to hit, you came from the future and knew that was going to hit, and you had a chance to play that one, you would probably screw it up several times and not reach, you might be lucky and get out of it and come off a winner. Or you might have just found out, wow, man, I screwed that up a lot. I got out way too early. She dipped back and I sold the bottle. All right, so what am I looking at here? I'm looking at Bitcoin. kind of tired of looking at Bitcoin, to be honest with you, but yeah, that's what we do on this channel, so I guess we will. I get tired of looking at dirty charts. It's such a dirty chart. But I'm afraid to erase them all too, so I need... Hey, here's one's fairly clean. Let's go with this one. This is what? Coin? Oh, KuCoin too. All right, yeah. I must have already got bored with this one. Moving averages like beautiful overall for the bigger ones that we're looking at. I'm gonna turn them off, they're a little bit noisy. 100 being above the 2, we just lost all that, so we are in a pickle right now. We need this. We need a solid trend line to hold, and unfortunately, we don't really have a really great one. The one I draw from this touch into where we touch really nicely over here, the angle lines up and everything, so I'm pretty sure that she will qualify. It's really close to the 200 moving average, so a little bit more confluence that these areas. Oh my God, we just dropped lower. We were talking about 62, now you're at 59. Make up your mind, Road Dog. What are you doing to me? So it can take her a little while to get here. She's got a little bit of an angle going on, you see. She kind of respects that angle, really. A little up, a little down, a little shaky. But you never quite yet. When are we looking at? Why does this keep popping up? Stop doing that. I keep, and I think it was this, I keep getting this sign here. If I had to predict what the Bitcoin is going to do, it looks like we're going to continue to drop it down until about the 4th of July. And then I don't know why, but it looks like I could see Joe Biden might unleash the printers or something like that and make a Bitcoin to bounce up to the upside with some kind of crazy news like, hey, brothers, I really like the crypto now. We will take a closer look at it. Hey, vote for me. I don't know what might be the news, but it seriously looks like something's going to happen around July 4th. This is not the first time that I've connected these dots. I'm not saying that it will, but sometimes this crap works out that way. And usually the summer kind of sucks anyway, so. Are we going to steadily bleed out to 4th of July? Oh, selling May, walk away. Why does that always seem like it? In hindsight, that usually seems so good, but in May, you're like, nah, we're good. Nah, we're good. We'll be all right. Nah, it's all right. I can handle it. Nah, I'm ready for it. No, that's all right. If it goes down, I'm just going to buy more. No, we're good. But when it gets here, it's like, oh God, what did I freaking sign on for, right? Welcome to the roller coaster known as crypto, ladies and gentlemen. The more time you spend in here, the easier it gets, I promise. It does. But we got everybody calling for everything, and the truth is we don't know, man. We're just going to watch and see what it is. It's got some good chances to really take off. We know that by the metrics on Bitcoin. That is very scarce and very much in demand, even though people are selling off right now. There is something sneaky afoot for some accumulation on Bitcoin. I don't think this is distribution. I do believe that this is a reaccumulation area. I do believe that after all this stuff works out, that Bitcoin will go on to make a higher high, and this bull market will continue over to make us very wealthy if we don't do stupid stuff while it tries to suck the life out of our bags. I got vampires on my thumbnails. That's what they're doing. They're trying to suck us dry, but they're doing it in a sexy way that they don't want us to really get onto it. Or if we do know about it, well, they're just so cute. We just want to keep them there anyway. Gosh darn it. You're such a cute little meme coin. Let's keep pumping our money into you. These VCs are very, that's venture capitalist firms and stuff like that. They sneaky. You got institutional trader. You got a whole gamut of people with big money putting it to work in a lot of different ways. And they know how to work this market. They know how to market this market. It's a crazy ride. So you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. Get into good projects, man. You see a nice trade set up on somebody's channel or somebody's group, well, I'd recommend that one, ask yourself, especially if you're trying to figure this out, if you're still working through issues on trading and stuff like that, If this don't work out, do I want to be a bag holder of this coin? Because that scenario plays out a lot of times. Especially if you're a new trader, you will see that happen a lot. So combat that and try to only trade on things that you really have conviction on. That way, if you do get stuck holding a bag, at least it's something that you like Caspa. Could trade Caspa. If I got stuck with Caspa, would I be pissed off? Not really. I kind of been trying to grow a bigger bag of Caspa. Well, hey, sounds like that's a good one to trade. It's got some up and downs you can take advantage of. Let's take a look at Caspa right now today. She's been hanging in there tough about what, 15.5 cents. Can't say anything bad about that. Could she fall down and go lower? I wish she would. I'll keep trying to buy her cheaper, but she just won't give me a chance. Should I clear all this stuff off because I can't see what's going on this chart? Are you trying to hide something, Road Dog? No, I just can't see what's going on my chart. Lucky there, it respect my trend line. Is that a price chart? I don't know what any of that. I don't think anything has failed. We're just going to get rid of that. Sometimes you just gotta look, man. See what new stuff you got, because she's doing some weird stuff. You know, it had a trajectory, and now it's kind of, she's bending over a little bit. You know, I don't, is she gonna do this? She's gonna do this little crown looky Medusa spiky thing, and I don't know, grow 2 eyeballs or something. What was she doing? Right now she's trying to go up, and I like that. I like it when she goes up, so I'm not gonna ride her too hard. We got some makeshift trend line going over here. I like to do the whole trend line though. We got a lot of space in there, and I'm like, well, I mean, you don't see that every day. It really shouldn't do that. And if we ever do break this area at 9.2 cents, what that kind of says that we could fall probably pretty quick back to a nickel. So we don't need to break that area, because that would not be a fun ride. There's just nothing there to support us back here. This is like just everybody went, so I want to buy Caspa. It was probably when an exchange bought Caspa, more than likely, when the exchanges were starting to get in. So Caspa, what are you really doing? Are we doing something like this? That's what we got for trend line, so that trend line's valid, so we put it there. And is it going to reach it? I don't know, but sometimes they do, and it's fun. Well, I lost like a cup and handle. It could be. The price actually did go into it. She's a little pointy. You're supposed to avoid the pointy ones, but you know, you can just stretch this sucker out, and she don't look as pointy at all now. She looks kind of so I don't know if that's a good indicator, but spike daggers is how they, and I see a lot of people calling that. You really do with the trigger up and down to try to want to get a rounded shape. And a lot of times you'll see little cup and handles inside the bigger cup and handles. Could it be? It might be. One rule is that the handle doesn't fall more than 2/3 of the way down, which surprisingly, it was only recently that I seen a 15-year pro trader just kind of figure that one out. That was crazy. I mean, when I say recently, I would say over the past 6 months, 8 months. Before then, man, those handles could go forever. So it's a bounce off 618. That's a good sign. We like that. Now the measure move that you might see some people do is not really for the cup and handle. This is not it, but it can and is valid, because what it is a one-on-one move from a 618 Fibonacci, and you're just, to do it correctly, you would take that whole measure move and you'd lay it on top of that 618 fib. It takes you up here to these magic little numbers right here, close to around the 414 Fibonacci area. If I'm talking gibberish, just ignore me. I say this, and eventually it sinks in, and it's like, oh, I see what's going on. And if it doesn't, I mean, just it takes. If it does, then it lay off. But if it does, we're just looking at it. So we got. Did I erase something else? We were looking at a cup and handle. But the traditional way to do your cup and handle pattern, of course, is Well, got this, and you got your little handle. But your measurement move would be here, and it would actually go up here. And it's the same thing as trading a channel, which it also is in. And to me, that's the proper way to look at it, and it also gives you a higher target. I'm just saying. Which, if price is rising into it, because it is a continuation pattern, meaning this one's got a chance to keep going up. But often you will see price will be coming down and forming, and then that's often called a cup and handle. I don't know. That's where I split hairs, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? It doesn't matter anyway. I ain't going to trade it. Screw that. I'm not going to split hairs over much of that. I'll just give my point of view, and we'll just take it and go with that. And if you say it's bullcrap, then okay, that's cool. I'm still going to trade it this way. Well, this is what I learned from Thomas Bukowski, which man's are my spec enough because he actually put statistics to his breakouts and everything. All those percentages that you hear quoted are, if you hear them quoted correctly, they're coming from Thomas Bukowski. If your guru is just telling you that everything is breaking up or down 68% of the time, your guru is just, they don't know, and they just want to throw a number so that they look good and can get your money. They're just, they didn't take the time to go and actually learn what they're trying to teach you. Probably not a good guru to follow, in my personal opinion. That's the first warning sign I would see if I'd see a, yeah, that's not right, dude. You just read the title and didn't even read the whole article, did you? You just looked at the picture and just made an assumption and called yourself a pro. Went with it. That's ballsy. Fake it till you make it, baby. Manifest that future. But if you say you did something and selling that as an idea to teach other people, I don't know. At some point, there might be a legal recourse for that. I'm just saying. If you haven't done it yourself, you might want to be careful about how you explain that. Oh my God, is he going to bitch about him again? I'm sorry, man. It's coming out today. I'm in therapy about it. I'm trying to get over it. I'm doing yoga. I plan to go do ayahuasca and really get in touch with myself and try to figure out all these things in the jungles of South America. I'm totally bullshitting you right now. Casper, man! Can't you get back up to these levels at 18 cents? Man, I need her too, because I like Casper. I think Casper is going to do some things. I think it's got the technology. I think it's definitely got the narrative behind it. And you know, while we're looking at Casper, I don't think I've ever done this due diligence over here in Tokenmetrics. Let's see what they have to say about Casper. Since, you know, I may become a Casper. I don't know, it'll be maxi, but I'll be right up there with Bitcoin. She's got buy signals for the trader and the investor, because that's what it is. Circulating supply is 23, almost 24 billion. Gosh, that just seems astronomical. It is astronomical. Well, that's what they did, and that's what we got, and, well, hey, man. $3.6 billion market cap now. And yet, its valuation grade is still 86% undervalued. Oh, dude. Fundamental grade is 79%. That's very strong. That may be one of the strongest that I remember seeing over here. And TM investor grade at 75. Got nothing on technology grade. Tokenmetrics is giving this one a good thumbs up. So definitely a good project to look at, especially when she gets cheap like this. Remember, she was at 18, 19 cents. She's at 15 now, so that there is a discount going on as we speak. That's why they got the buy signals going on. Not that I'm shilling anything, but I got miners. I got 2 little miners. I don't have the big ones yet. She's got some good signals. 50 crossed over the 200. That's the official buy signal here on the daily, the moving average strategies. So respecting that 50 moving average, and seems to be wanting to make number go up. Reclaim the 9 on the daily. Good for you, Casper. Casper, that's strong. So when the market is falling and Caspa is still maintaining her dignity, I got to give it to her. She deserves that. Here on this daily time frame, we got a trend line here though. But don't get too happy. Don't get too happy. Don't get too happy. It's trouble. It's still afoot. Trouble is still afoot. We still got a lot of rejection to go through. I don't know why. Got a support resistance area that we seem to kind of hopefully solidified right here. Caspa at 14.2 cents. So we need to keep that. Stop flirting with 14.2 Caspa. We can do it one more time because I want to buy you. Come on down. Forget that. Come on down one more time. See what I do. See what I do. You know, I've already got orders sitting there waiting for you. Come on, market maker. Do what you're supposed to do. Make my market. Go get my 13.8 buy too. Come on. You know it's there. It's just sitting there waiting for you. Come on. I'm building a position in Caspa, therefore I'm doing things a little bit different than not shorting right now. Even though there's some good shorts out there, I'm just not. I'm working. I gotta maintain my position bags. So at this point in the market. And we regained the 9-daily moving average on Caspa. We just need to look for a breakout. The only thing is this trend line now is going to be resistance. So it's going to be a little bit of a headache and let us go a little sideways, ups and down or whatever. But as long as we stay above 14.2, we should be good. We took it to the next level, dog. Yo, we went to the next level. We just got to maintain that level and try to go on up. Now we made it back to here. That's awesome. Now we just got to take it one more step at a time with this. See, it's going to be a clunky trade because there's so many coins. Okay, so another reason why this is still a good area. Think of the terms of Cardano, XRP, and their journey and their market caps and their coins, because we're it's still not as bad as Cardano, but we're kind of in the ballpark of those guys as far as how many tokens are in there. I mean, in the billions. So, you know, we've seen them get up $2 or $3. It's possible for that to happen with Caspa. Even just going to $1 would put and make a lot of people just. I mean, this thing was out there at half a penny. So, and here we are at 15 cents. She has been a definite strong one in this market. Hey, there's Mr. Miles. Oh, he's doing Caspa. Came at the perfect time. Mr. Miles, did you hear Marathon Digital is going to start mining Caspa? I think. Was it you or someone else, or Justin said that last night? I think somebody said that last night. Hey, how is how are they doing? Where are they hanging out? 19. I'm looking at Marathon Digital stock. I got an E-Trade account too. Sucked because I had to sell a lot of my micro strategies to pay taxes. There were other opportunities, but I could not convince some people to try to let me do that. Hey, maybe we should leave the money in micro strategies. Maybe we should gotta get the money from no. And then micro strategy. You see what she done? You see what she done? Because she follows Bitcoin, baby. She follows Bitcoin. I didn't sell it all though. Sometimes they just don't listen, men. Sometimes they just don't get it, and you know, I don't. But then again, tax bills do have a way of freaking people out. So what do you do in Marathon Digital? You hanging out at 1921? Maybe you have some kind of bottom going on. I'm talking and I'm not even paying attention. I just automatically draw trend lines whenever I'm looking at. You know I'm going to fib you out, right? You know I'm going to fib you out. Oh, you get a deep fast retracement. I don't expect you to go up real far. for your first try anyway, so I'm not going any further than the 618 right now. $53 though. $53 for Marathon Digital Holdings, which is that's sitting at $19. She's got to do some work though and clear a few levels, but she's off to a good start. Says off to a good start. Just getting above $20. That would be a good start. Make sure we flip that area for support resistance. Got a big welcoming red Ichimoku cloud, just all thick and plump, just ready to smother it between its bosoms. That looks kind of cool. Huh. I need some of this. I like gains on Wall Street. Tesla sucks right now, but it's a good one to have. Ooh, MicroStrategies. Thank you, Michael Saylor. That's a good 100. That's and 6% on Wall Street. If you, it's on monthly chart here, people. It takes it a while, but bull market coming. Number go up for these miners. She has been up to $153 during the bull market, just on the mining stocks. For any of you guys that got those IRAs and all that nerdy stuff out there, Marathon Digital might be one to look at. Shout out to everybody who's hanging out with me and all my stupid silliness here on the Sunday night. Casper, baby, let's effing go. Justin Crypto, I had to swim 40,000 Casper just to get a new vehicle a few months ago, but I'm building it back up. I'm not ready to pull my crypto out like that quite yet. I don't know at this point in the market. I can't. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to hold on to all my crypto, not finding any way to sell it or spend it right now. But you said a few months ago, but not that there's. I mean, you got to do what you got to do and do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's just my take. It's hard for me to. I've got a degen that just loves to spend money on crypto. And then I got this other guy's like, it's like a penny pitcher. He is not going to let my crypto leave. It's like, nope, we're keeping. And I was like, well, it's just opposite of what you were doing like a few years ago. Is like I couldn't put any cash in, and now you want all my cash? I mean, what's up? No, you don't want to put too much cash in. Just $500. Just put $500. That's it. No more. And I was like, dude, go look under that sofa over there. See if you can find a quarter. Put it in crypto. And I'm like, what happened to you? Who are you? Who is this guy? Grimmer says PBR. PBR is also here in America. It also stands for Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. So I find that interesting. So I see PBR. That's immediately what comes to my mind because I'm a hillbilly at heart. Polka Bridge says it's still hurting and shit. This is on the monthly though. Let's see what she's doing. 4 hour. Ooh. Polka Bridge. Well, she is definitely at she made a higher high here. That's the first one that she's done in since May. That was a pretty good higher high. So there's a chance she might be starting to turn around. She's lost that 9 moving average again on the 4 hour. We've got to see it eventually, even on the 4 hour. Eventually, we got to see it. It's not going to be bullish until we get above that 200 moving average, and we'll need the majority of these moving averages to be flipping over there as well as price. So she's got a struggle to do. She's got stuff to do. So she's basically going through an accumulation stage. Wow, that was. You zoom out and then you can. Oh wow. You really do have to zoom out on this one, huh? So we're still in this. Oh yeah, we've still got our big accumulation zone there. What's another good? That's too high for me to measure from. We'll take this high from this low and just go back to these areas because that seems to be where we are. That one made a great accumulation fib right there. Let's zoom out and take a look at what we got. It identifies things very, very well. ZO Fibbies. You can put it up here if you want to, but why? Tighten up the trend lines, Bubba. Oh, you sucker, dog. Look at you. Hey, man, are you OCD or are you anal? Oh, look, it came out exactly the same. I got lucky. All right, so I'm confident I got my trend lines. I just like to make sure I got them. If you just kind of throw them on there haphazard and you do sloppy stuff and draw sloppy trend lines, I just think, oh, look at that. And you get sloppy results. But then again, sometimes you change time frames and your trend lines look sloppy, and maybe you were spot on on that time frame. What the hell is he talking about? Hell, and it's time to change the channel. Okay, so we got that. So anywhere under here, I think is a cool area to accumulate, and that's an area that at 5 cents definitely got to reclaim this area. So that's kind of that's a great place to keep buying DCAN, however you want to do it. Wait for lows, track it down on the 4 hour or whatever, pattern trade it all through this area. But when she's not going to really start moving until she gets above 5, then she's got to do that. I mean, and even past that, we're still looking at the same thing around this 14 cent here. I got to clear that one. Because she's just in a big old upsy downsy, and it's a cool little range. You can probably do a nice little trade. Hell yeah, you can. You got 300, you got about 250% on these moves. Oh, I see why you like this one now. The 300% there. So when she moves, takes her a long time, but when she does, she gets some nice gains out of that. So swing high. Once you get the swing low, we'll pretend that we got it now. I don't think we got it because it don't line up as well. I'm not going to go. That would be so unfair for me to say that. We don't know. We got to wait, but she may come down a little bit lower. And then we can put a fib and kind of get some ideas, and that little killer 4x, 5x play may come. Some people like to play these. The whales like to do this stuff. That's what the whales are doing. They're the position traders. They're taking profits when they can and buying again when they're low. So if you're trying to go for the position game, believe in this project, want to buy it on the cheap and sell it, buy it at 5 cents and sell it when on the way she gets up to $1, $2, $3, maybe back up to $4. It's a nickel now. If it gets there, cool. What if it don't ever get up that high? Well, we still got 95 cents, $1.50, $2.44. I can appreciate that play. Get there. I appreciate that. I'm not in it, but I can appreciate that. That's what I do. That's what I like to do on the coins that I choose. It's a position trade. And let me tell you, you make some good. It takes you a while on those position trades, but it pays very, very well. That's why the VCs love to do all that stuff. And then VCs like to get in before the launch and stuff and get those juicy prices, but they're still. Same thing. We want to get the very best entry and just peel it off a little at a time. Oh, it's just rich people dreaming. Sam Webb says, I'll have a Smirnoff. Mr. Miles says, I've held on to comic books and trading cards for about 26 years now. Imagine how well that mindset will work. Something like Bitcoin and Caspa. Hey, I remember my old comic book collection. Used to have a lot of X-Men, some Marvels. And then when I thought, well, I'd probably finally sell them for money. Yeah, that didn't go over too good. Now, though, I don't know. Spider-Man for me, says Mr. Miles. Let's see some of the more popular plays here. INJ's on discount again, still about $20. On the 3-day chart, let's come down to something a little bit more sooner. Might actually come back down to 18. That would be cool. I mean, not if you expect the number to go up. Look at that fuzzy woolly booger right there. Inverted head and shoulders that broke and went to the upside and then tanked on her asses. Well, that was disappointing. But then again, it is a bottom pattern. Does this qualify as a bottom? I mean, I know we say local bottoms. Well, we found a bottom here or a bottom here, but these are, yeah, and she screwed us. Let's just say it. It's just screwed us. It busted. Bum, bum, bum. And that Thomas Bukowski also talked about busted patterns. I'm not going to go over here and look it over or anything. I'm just going to show it quickly just to show that it does exist over here. Under chart pattern indexes. Oh, wait, he's got a whole thing. Busted, yeah, busted patterns right here. Busted double bottoms, head and shoulders, bottoms. He talks about them and things like that. There's a lot of stuff that you can go over here. It's not just a, oh, let's Google this chart pattern and I was a triangle that breaks to the upside 60% of the time. Hey, let's start a trading group and teach everybody this and. So $18.16, $13.63. Just don't talk about that one, does it? Are we finding bottoms? Maybe it's too risky. I mean, if you don't mind being a degen risk taker, you may be nibbling here. But the more conservative people are sitting here saying, "Hell no, not right now. It's not, I don't have my confirmations. I don't know that I'm going to make money with this coin at this point in time." The only people jumping in right now are freaks and degens, and that's okay. I think we've all got a little bit of it in us, don't you? You just got to give them a small room to play so that they won't keep talking to your freaking brain all night long saying, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it now, buy it, buy it. So if they failed to work for me, people, you give them $5 and just let them go play with the candy machines. That's what you do. They come back every 20 minutes and I know it's a filthy habit, but you just kind of let them. But keep your vast wealth over on the secured. Personally, I like the Tangem wallet. What a segue. If you don't have a Tangem wallet, there is a code word DOG, D-A-W-G, that can definitely snipe you one. They come in some snazzy colors, by the way. Look. Oh. Snazzy, snazzy. 10% off with DOG. Just throwing that out there. That's what I do instead of shilling paid trade groups or paid services or signals or whatever. Whatever the cool thing is to get money from your pocket into mine. That's not for Tangem Wallet because you get something. It's just. Well, this equipment doesn't pay for itself, people. There's got to be something there to make it worth my while. Then I'd just like to talk about crypto. What are you doing, INJ, besides going lower, hanging out, and you're the staking rewards are still cool. Well, that's cool. So if you're into the longer haul, and you've been in INJ for a while, you're probably like, man, that's cool. We just let it go. That's what I'm doing, letting her stake and build up, and she's making more and more and more INJ over there. And then when she goes back to $50-something, or who knows? INJ, this bull market, when altcoins get crazy, who knows how high she can go. I've got targets $62, $67, $74 I'm still comfortable looking for. We still got about 18 months more of this market to go. How far could it reach it? Oh crap. Might that be it for you? We don't know, man, because if we get a full-on altcoin season, anything reminiscent of what we had in 2017, the alts will just feel bat crazy. Just bat crazy. But then again, this time we got so dang many of them. That's unlike 2017, so Right now, we're experiencing a lot of people just a little oversaturation and not enough retail to come in and say, man, I needs that meme coin. I needs that more of that meme coin and all the billions of them that are out there for me to buy. And that kind of takes some of the steam out of takes some of the wind out of ourselves there. Since we're looking at the hot meme coins now, we're talking about them, let's just move over to Turbo, see what she's been doing. Looks like she's dropped like a rock this week. What the hell, Turbo? Am I looking at the right thing here? That's not it. Road Dog found the wrong thing. Don't know how. What did Turbo Mech Burn had? I don't even know what that means. Turbo, oh Turbo. Last time I was looking at it, we drew a trend line, so breaks the trend line would be a good place to probably take some profit. We might have looked at it since then. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's what I always try to say because it's true. So she come down and then now she established a low. Now we can get a bonafide solid twin line. Which she broke immediately. Just broke. Just said screw you. So if we go back to your original theory right here, we're following this guy, right? Broke it. That's usually a sign to get out, and then she's bullishly not drop. Bear market, we just want to drop. Right now we come up and then we top and then fall. Just notice that. Just pay attention. Trend lines can become internal, what we call internal trend lines. They break out. Now we got something going on both sides of them, and then you get the magic happening. And from here we can get our new trend, which we just gave up the ghost right there. There's probably some bearish divergence, or could be, possibly. I don't know. We'll look at the RSI and see if there is any. I would guess that there might be if something like that happened, but is there some bearish divergence going on? There's sure, there definitely is on the stochastics, and that's not even the one I like to look at. That just caught my eye. Here it is on the RSI when you topped out on the candles. The RSI went lower, and on your candles when it got up there and decided to go give you the top signal, it was up high, meaning she's got a good chance of freaking reversing on your butt right now, taking a bigger, steeper retracement, which she did. If you caught that early, or those signs early after the confirmation candle, it might have been early. It would give you a clue. Maybe this trend line's not going to hold, man. And so there's lots of different things, knowing that kind of thing earlier, or just kind of getting that idea. You know, you can start making a plan of something, plan of action to look for, and see if it starts working out in your favor or not by your strategies. But I do like to look for bullish and bearish divergence, and sometimes it plays out perfectly, sometimes it doesn't. The times I've noticed that it doesn't play out when it should is when we're going through a not necessarily when we should, is when we're going through a parabolic move, and then you kind of got to look for it to come in threes. That's been what I've seen so far, and hopefully that will if you haven't ever noticed that, then maybe that'll give you something to look for that might give you a little bit of more of an advantage. Just be open to it. Keep it on the back of your mind when it's happening. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying yes, everything I say is going to come to pass exactly as I say it, because that's stupid. Who talks like that anyway? You just did. Dad joker. Dad jokes. Bad dad jokes. What else is on discount here? AKT, I like that one. I like Akash Network. That's just me personally. It's on my list. I grabbed it. It looked cool. We're looking at it right now here at $2.85 because she's on discount from where she was at $3.29. That's why. Swing low to swing high, and I'm going to avoid the wick. And might we find support here? That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. How awesome would that be? Or might we lose it and drop all the way down here to the 886? Oh, that would be nasty. We don't know. We don't know. We just have to see what we get. I can tell I'm on the 36-minute chart right now that my moving averagers are saying, man, she ain't giving me a time that she even wants to come go out with me, man. She blowing me off like everything. She just keep looking down the road, not even looking at me when I talk to her. Man, non-moving averages is getting just ignored altogether here. So if we can reclaim the 9, that would be the first sign that, hey man, at least he's got a chance. Maybe they can hang out this weekend. Don't have to do nothing crazy, get no big hangover, but there's still a few hours left in the day. Can we make it up there? Can you give price action? Can you give the non-moving average just a little bit of love? Been a perfect gentleman all this time. Well, Silver here got a little frisky. I see why you smacked him down. All right, I got you. But you know, listen, AKT, you're kind of a hot coin. I can't blame it for being a little handsy with you, you know? I gotta say, I've been thinking about nibbling at you myself because, honey, he looks looking hot down here. This letting it fall down a little low there is kind of grabbing my attention down here. I'm sorry, but that's just the 618's just where my eyes just want to go. I tell them, use that for your next pickup line. I was just checking out your 618's. It's just magically where their eyes want to go. Are they really the 618s? I really don't know for sure. I think so, but if it didn't cause that position, I would lie just to try to get away with it because you got caught looking at them. I'm just saying, don't get caught. What are we talking about? It's Sunday night. Don't do this, Road Dog. What kind of show is this? Mr. Miles, I had some X-Men, some Punisher, and a few others, but mostly Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man too. River says, yeah, PBR has a maximum supply of 100 million, and the full supply is out, so it moves up and down real easy. So yeah, so Grimmer was onto something, I think there. So when it comes to trading these coins, I mean, you got the ideas, and you can see this in trading groups. And they may give you the idea that, you know, sometimes it's different coins coming and looking for the best setups, and sometimes on the shows or whatever, you know, just going around beers, all coins, just looking for a setup. That's one idea. Another idea is to trade the same coin, get used to it. They kind of have their own, it's almost like they have a personality. And for me, Bitcoin is probably the one that I'm starting to feel more affinity to with. But at one time, YFI was one. At one time, AGIX. That's how I knew to get her so low at the way back a couple years ago. But getting familiar with how these, I don't know, you can have some, if you're having trouble, maybe you're jumping from coin to coin when maybe you need to spend some time with one, just kind of getting used to its ebb and flow. And you find some people find some that are trader coins, like ones that go in a range. And Link was a good trader coin for a long time, between that $5 and $9 area. A lot of people made a lot of bank just trading that range. You can get your own little style, little system for different parts in the market. There's so many different ways to make money in this market. Who was it that told me that tactical investing interview with the biggest Caspa bag holder? I think it was Samway. All right, let's take a look. Near. I like this one. They moved to be an AI play, I think, but hanging around at $5.30. Low she dropped to was like $4.45, right? Zoom out and see what's going on with Near. Let's get some of these lines off of here. Okay, we got our levels already. We're just waiting. Okay. Looks like Near is respecting this trend line. So far, it looks good. Like we might get a bounce here. Got 200 moving average. got our main trend line here, meaning that near could be at a bottom. So for replenishing my near bags, this is definitely been a good chance for me to look at. I've got some degen that, you know, I've been just looking down here, but on the daily time frame, the bigger time frame where it really counts for more position trading or a longer term trade, you can get into a nice swing trade. This is a great time to start looking for a possible swing trade setup. So near the bottom of the trend, this is when I like to look at things. Other people look at things different. Some people may need a confirmation of a newer high. There's, like I said, there's different ways to do it. But personally, I just like getting in at bottoms, and they're just swing high to swing low. 618 to 692. Could we go there? Yeah, we can also go to 644. So what about 644 would be 28% gains, and you can put such a tight stop loss. 10% would be below that wick if you really want to get a nice conservative stop loss that would be probably unlikely to get hit, or about 12%. Just depending on where you get in, though. It varies where you get in. So watch me move this, and it jumps to 20%, which I would say screw that idea. I'm not risking 20% of my money. That sounds like a sucky trade. Risk 20% to make a 2-to-1 ratio? No, that sucks. I gotta have tight odds. So the only way you can do that is move your stop loss up or get a better entry. I'm not liking the risk to reward ratio on near for a thing, but if it turns into a swing trade, there might be some possible gains. What do we get on this one? That's 175%. Come on, you gotta give me more than. Okay, so getting it up to these areas. That's still not a whole lot, though. Maybe 30% gains? Maybe. It's not bad, but she's still got some work to do because she's going to get a hiccup up through here. What would that be? About 20%. So, yeah. But for the longer term thing, yeah. Are you going to get cheaper? Are you messing around? She's not yet done everything she needs to do in this 4 hour to turn around yet. She might be getting a little bit cheap, huh? See if she respects this trend line here at $5. Come on, yeah. Tell me something good. I like that old STX, that old stacks over on Bitcoin, because staking it makes me Bitcoin, and anything that gives me more Bitcoin I kind of like. So I got in on stacks early and got the ring drops and the stones, and that's been an adventure. And I really don't understand what the hell all this stuff is, but it's free money. And then I got some kind of dog coin, which is like probably one of the best airdrops I have seen yet. And it's even dropped. The price has even dropped, and it's still one of the better airdrops I've ever seen yet. So a lot of things to be said if you can get into these ecosystems early. And that was my intention for BRC20s, and so far it's been a good move. Staking stacks and all that has led to some good things. Reminds me of Cosmos ecosystem, Atom. Back in the day, you'd stake it and then you get all the airdrops. It still happens, but not as much as it used to. Stacks, I'm on Perpetual Futures, just watching her come down in cheap. She's $1.58. Will she get cheaper? If she does, I'm going to buy it so I can stake it, because it gives me Bitcoin. So I'm like, yeah, and free stuff. So I like it. I've had a good experience with it. It's actually turned into be. It was a bag that started, a modest bag. It started as like a $500 bag. That's more than 10x that now with stacks. Tis the beauty of buying when things are on the low lows. All right, so what we got going on, Stacks? Are you at an area that we can try to look for a turnaround, or are you still gonna be Paul, lose that 618? Are you coming? Oh, you get me? Oh, can you get that cheap? If you get that cheap, I'm buying you. Well, we got a little bit of mixed signals going on here. Okay. Stochastics, RSI are buried. You got the green dot on market cipher saying, baby, I'm ready for the numbers to go up, but I've also got some bigger signs saying, I'm going to slam your ass down. So I'm seeing, and maybe this is a sign for what we get out of altcoins. I don't know if we'll come back up to $2 and come down. That would be cool if we did. I don't know if we'll just come up to the 618, which is probably more than likely. That's probably the more realistic scenario there, about 175. But I am seeing 116, a possibility of 116 on the horizon for Stacks. Sucks now, and I know it's like, well, I don't see it at all, but it's until that one day, and some of these guys are saying that day cometh. I hope not, but it looks like that day maybe cometh, and if it does, I'm buying it. And then I'm going to stake it because I like the extras. Don't want to see the 100 moving average cross over the 200. Hopefully that won't happen. That may give us a bounce in this area, or may just save us from getting down there altogether. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that, but everything else has crossed that. Sure, you can say maybe there's no divergence that I'm seeing, not really. I mean, you can squint your eyes and hope, and maybe go back a little distance and maybe say, oh, there's a little. It's a slow burn in my personal opinion. Possibly down. We're below the 9 moving average on the daily. And you know, I have no hope for these coins until they get back above that 9. I'm sorry, but you're just like you're a hot potato if you're below that 9, or you're a nice looking short sometimes if you're below that 9. I would not be shorting this now because this is like buying the tops, you're shorting the bottoms. I think all the best short plays are well planned ahead, and you are actually looking to do it on the pullbacks and not on the bottoms. I think those are the riskiest times to short. It is a strategy that is out there. Then you see a lot of people, well, the market's going short, so better start shorting. Well, it's best if you planned ahead. I'm just saying. So it's to me, in my personal opinion, it's a little too late for shorts unless you already were thinking that. Although there's some that are out there you can jump onto. I would say scalp it. I say this and Bitcoin drops down to 62. What the hell do you know? Still in a bit of the market. Got a Bitcoin coming back down to 63,000 right now. Are you going to turn around? I'm on the 6-minute time frame. Believe it or not, Ichimoku Cloud suggests that, hey, maybe man, maybe I'm ready for you. Maybe try to do something. If you want to, I'm cool with it. Let's try to talk about it. We're in negotiations at this moment. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. Respect that 618, man. Respect it. Respect it. We got a 50 moving average up here. We're on the 6 minute, for gosh sakes. It's not going to matter in like, I don't know, 4 hours from now. You're going to look back. What I really want to talk about on Bitcoin, what I thought was interesting, was this scallop shape we got, which has now come down lower than what I was even expecting. Did you fib out? Are you trying to fib out? This is a sign that, at least for this local bottom in here, that this might be it. I'm still seeing a good chance that we can come up and then slowly just scallop our way back down to about 62 something-ish, 61-ish, to a bottom trend line here. So looking for tomorrow when the market's open that they'll have fun with us. False move Mondays, what it is, may be, may not be. There will be, I expect, volatility, and usually early in the morning. It's probably seeing some signs of it when London takes over in the morning, and that comes in. Tokyo has really been affecting our prices, though. I've noticed that time frame, Tokyo, 8 p.m. from my time, which would have been about almost 3 hours ago. And then London comes in at 3 a.m. my time. New York comes in at 8 a.m. And you can see some influxes on the market. I think a lot of that comes from Forex and all of that, those markets, because they're the only ones that are open, right? Stock market doesn't open till 9:30. But I'm just expecting nothing really spectacular tomorrow, other than them trying to scare us out and get their Bitcoin at a cheaper price. But I do see a possibility coming down. We'll just have to see how far she can go, but it seems like I'm getting closer to 61.5 here. I started out at 62.5 and now we're at 61.5, and that's just basically where it respects our lines in the sand there. Grimmer says, I bought 30,000 Ajax at 4 cents in the bear market. It stayed in the 0.4 cent range so long that I sold it all like at 7, and then a month or two it pumped like crazy. That will do that to you, though. Yeah. You stay in something for so long that it just works on your, like, there's a guy like XRP or something. I'm like, oh my God, if you just get up close to twice, I'm good. and as soon as, and that's where I thought it would be a really good rule. I think it overall is, but it just gives me a lot of coins. But I got a rule that I try not to sell more than 50% of my bags, especially if I'm collecting them in the bear market. I'm like, because I'm always looking back, man, as soon as I sold that, everyone skyrocketed or something. So I always try to make sure I don't sell more than half. But the downside is that I end up with a lot of moon bags and they're just out there floating around. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got some of this, I got some of that. And sometimes it's just little, sometimes it's growing into a lot. But I'm like, I got too many tokens. I need to narrow these things down, but it does happen. Sometimes you'll get completely out of position and it takes off. That's always. What would the market be like if it just didn't happen that way? Same with QNT. Back when it dumped to $40-ish, I bought 50 QNT and sold way too soon, about $70. Well, I made some money from it, and then it pumped to 280 or whatever. I learned so much this last bear market. That's what you got to do. Just keep learning and learning, and it does come. It does come. As long as we just learn from our mistakes and quit making them work. PBRB at $11 last bull run, and I think that's when if I sell out, it will do the same and just slide to $5. I understand that logic, and I'd say you're probably right on that. I agree. Looking at the chart, I can see exactly why you would hold it. I mean, even though it's going to be one of those that's going to test your patience, but yeah, I would play it. Just to be honest with you, I'm not playing it, but look, that would be the type of play that I would do. Put it on the back burner and let her set. Sam says Orca sucks. Orca's supposed to go to $8 and Orca didn't. Orca's sitting at 179. What the hell, Orca? And you lost, what was this trend line? It's red. Is that what, did I get lazy and not color coordinate? Okay. Okay, I didn't. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where we need to buy. You bounced off the 886. Beautiful. Why didn't we have that mark? What are you thinking, Road Dog? That's beautiful. Oh, well, we can't use you right now, though. I want to recycle those lines. That's a good chance we get the bottom. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to say, hey, man. 886 usually ends up being a reversal bottom. Doesn't mean that's going to. Because we got a 113 and 172 that'll get you in the negative. Doesn't have to hold, but let's just pretend that it does. Let's just pretend that is the bottom. We'll draw a fib and see if it lines up with anything. Oh, look at there. Look at that lines up. You know, I'm going to kind of guesstimate the reverse engineering this Fibonacci information here that we probably have reached the bottom. Now, do not quote me on that. I don't care. You can quote me if you want to, but this is well before confirmation. This is me early birding it. I'm going with that. This respects it totally awesome. And that's going to be the first target I would look for is right there. That $3.31 area. With the reversed engineered, not yet confirmed bottom fib level. Which tells me it looks like we confirmed the bottom. Yeah, I'm just talking. She needs to get above the non-moving average. Stochastics are on the high. She might come back and retest this low area. You never know. Doesn't mean she's just going to be up from here, but I like this target 330 at 2. Actually, I like all these fibs. They just look very well respected. I'm going to move this little guy over here. They all look nice, every one of them. 442. This is a great way to get your targets anyway. Just drawing a fib. High to low. Do make sure it's a confirmed low. We're jumping the gun right now, but Fibonacci's kind of giving us some really strong clues that this is it. Like, wink, wink, wink. I can't say this is the bottom, wink, 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 but all my other stuff lines up as if it were, wink, wink, wink. So that's what we're working with here. Maybe she's got a devious plan just to steal all of our money and rug pull us all. I don't know. Or she could be just having a hard time. Wink, wink, wink. Two hour, what do you say? 2 hours bearish. She definitely has a good chance to come down. Well, she looked just fine last time I checked on her, but now she's crying and I don't know what to do. Might she come back down here to $1.70-ish? Yeah, that'd be cool. Might didn't come back all the way down to 155 before she goes on that other direction there. But I think she's got a good chance for this to be. You just gotta wait for his bottom confirm. You can see a higher high, not a little bit. Can't say that it's not a confirmed bottom. Wink, wink, wink. But if I was a betting man, and if I was a BitBoy gambler, I would be betting. And probably hit Twitter and be calling it out. I think we all should, coulda, woulda story. But important thing is that we learn those lessons from those stories. Sounds like Grimmer has picked up on that. Still got that play going in. I like that. Yeah, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Well, I'll get that. But it makes us better. Makes us better. We listen to it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It is 10:56. I'm going to go ahead and just mosey on out of here. Get ready for the volatility heading probably our way tomorrow. I've got my hatches battened down, just kind of working and going over things. Don't have my account where I can pull it up right now. I thought maybe I'll do that on Sundays, but I guess maybe I'll have to get that set up for tomorrow night. Oh well, I'm maintaining. I'm like my little CoinEx account that I got open for the channel or whatever. I'm hanging around at $6,000, so maintaining. It may have dropped down to. With this drop though, she may have went down just a little bit. Still in an open trade, so there's a little bit of drawdown there. If I had my druthers, I would have shorted, but I didn't go that route. I did something other. Not totally stupid, but it might turn something stupid. I don't know. I'm not a guru, but we'll talk about it when I put the P&L up tomorrow on top. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog.
Remember, says always open for one more lower price is the mistake. Yeah, it can be. Always open for that one higher price gets you too.
Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go.
Appreciate you guys.
Never mind, unpredictable.
God bless you.
Feet eye of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life.
Good night, John boy.